Well, apparently in my inventory I had some extra cheesy bits the whole time, and I may have just not have seen them.
Here's some particularly potent
Oh,
cheese.
geez, shut up.
Filthy shadow spawn. Eat it. Eat it all.
I just need another one of you guys to shove into the other doohickey, and definitely won't be bad at
A
all.
comatose ground crawler. Just what I need.
I mean, you're probably like picking up a bajillion type of diseases, but we don't talk about that. Let's shove him in this one over here and watch the fun begin. Alright. Here you go, rat. It's gonna be more it's so wrong.
What was that sound? It was a squishy sound, sort of like...
You've got to be kidding me. Not again. Shut a damn ground crawlers.
I guess it's on us to clean up the mess.
That bloody engineer in there's not going to do it. So yeah, it's on us.
Right. Well, let's get to it. No time like the present.
Yeah. But now the music's going really, like, intense, so we need to sneak our way in. Metal Gear. Alright, let's get in there and see what new things we will learn. I'm going to approach from this area over here and see if we can just sneak on by without him seeing. I'm sure this is going to go over very well. Apparently there's an engineer in here, and he'll definitely want to work with us because we're the good guys. Definitely the good guys. Whoa. Not what I was expecting. But hello. Oh, so we're just gonna go and have a chit-chat with him. Sounds like a plan.
Someone's down there.
Duh. Well, may as well go and see what that person's up to. I'm sure it's gonna be somebody who really wants to talk to us about all the things that are going on.
I don't know what these are, but they put me in mind of a lady's vanity, except with knobs. Lots and lots of knobs.
Knobs.
More of the metal machines that have been put up all over town. But these look different. Bigger, shinier, more modern. More of those odd metal orbs. They're doing something to them here. Altering them. There's mathematics on that board.
Things I can't read.
I recognize instruments such as these from cloud ships. Gauges and meters for reading things like pressure, height, and humidity. Why would they need that here, on the ground?
I don't know, but let's have a conversation.
The numbers are flickering. It looks like sorcery. But I'm sure this is science.
Science.
You're not supposed to be here. This place is for engineers only. Please leave or I'll be forced to call the guards. I have a very loud voice when I'm scared.
One sound, and you'll be standing on the slopes of the first mountain, yelling at clouds.
Goddess. No problem. I'll be quiet as a... You're from Azadir. I've seen your profile in embroideries. I never forget a nose. You're the Apostle. Apostle Elvane. You're famous.
Famous.
Maybe once. Now I'm just Kian. Your turn.
My turn what?
Your name. Who are you?
Firdaus. I'm Firdaus, lead engineer.
I don't know what that means. What do you do?
Don't you know? I thought you would have known. You know, from back when you were... I'm in charge of the team that encodes the spheres that make the engine tick.
What engine?
The engine that... you know, the engine.
No, I
There's
don't
only
know.
one engine. The one that encompasses the entire city. It's what all the pipes are connected to. Didn't they tell you anything when you were... you know, before you were a traitor?
Assume that I know nothing. What is this engine for?
The engine calculates. That's why they call it the calculating engine. Big numbers, complex equations. My team, we give the engine instructions about how and what to calculate. This is called coding.
I understood none of that.
You can't be here. You're a fugitive, and this is a restricted zone. That's like 2 things that mean you shouldn't be here, and I could probably think of more if you need me to.
I have a sword, and I'm bigger than you.
Those are 2 things that count in your favor, granted.
So what does this calculating engine do? What's its purpose?
I'm really not supposed to. Right. Bigger and sword. As I said, it calculates. I mean, it does more than that, but that's what it was built to do. Its core functionality. It adds, subtracts, multiplies numbers. Big numbers. And it does things with those numbers. Like, have you ever watched the stars in the sky at night?
I'm not just a man with a sword.
Of course. And you've seen how those stars move across the sky. Using a calculating engine, we can actually track those stars and predict where they're going to be in a year from now, or a century, or where they were a century ago.
Why are you tracking stars?
Well, we're not. I mean, it's just an example. We're not actually tracking stars. I mean, sure, we could if we wanted to, but... we're tracking dreams.
What?
Dreams?
Dreams are very complex, which is why we need a big engine with lots of ticking parts to make complex calculations and predictions.
Right, so the part about not just being a man with a sword, assume that's all I am and start over.
Yes, fine. Those pipes crisscrossing the city, they're sort of like speaking tubes, connecting 100 sage masters, each with his or her own field of specialty.
So, it's like a university.
Well, I guess. Yes. Yes, this is a good comparison. A whole city filled with clever brains. The spheres pass messages between the different masters, and between them and us. We write messages, and we interpret messages. We tell the individual brains what to think about, and then they do the thinking, and report back to us. This allows us to write ever more complex messages, until finally we have the code we need, the ultimate message. That one we send to the tower.
Why?
Because that's where the biggest brain of them all is located. This is the hub of the Pike network, the engine's core, its heart, the nucleus of the meta... Well, you understand. The fact is, this is the most advanced and scientific task anyone's ever taken on, and we're doing it. You should be proud.
Why are you doing it?
Well, I don't quite know. Because we can? Because no one else can? Because the Prophet told us to, and gave us the tools to do it.
So, you don't know what it's for?
I write the instructions. I'm the man in the middle. Someone tells me what they need, and I tell the engine how to compute the answer. This is my job.
Who knows what the engine is for?
The Six, probably. The Prophet, certainly. Emissary Saya, I would imagine. This is above my pay grade.
Above your...
I was hired to write instructions for the engine and compute the spheres, not to ask questions. And not to answer yours either, Mir. You really should go before someone comes. We'll both be in terrible trouble. They usually check on me all the time. I wonder why they haven't.
I still don't understand. Why build all of this here in Mercuria? Why not in Sadir?
Because of the tower and what's below it. Vast eddies of, meta-energies.
Meta... Do you mean magic?
Magic? Magic? Of course not magic. This engine is the opposite of magic. It's the culmination of everything Azadir has strived for these last 100 years. An end to chaos and uncertainty. An end to superstition and irrationality. An end to magic. When the engine's fully operative and the programming complete, we won't need sorcerers or witchcraft anymore. We'll be able to do anything we want. With science.
Science!
Reshape reality. Rewrite the laws of the cosmos. Remove death and disease, poverty, and warfare. The world will be run by scientists for the betterment of humanity.
That's not how it
What do
works.
dreams have to do with it?
The engine feeds on the building blocks of reality. Ideas, stories, dreams. Magic is highly detrimental to the system. See, sorcery causes chaos, injects uncertainties and fallacies into our calculations.
So, is that why magicals
Are being relocated? We can't have them around while the engine's calculating. But as soon as we're done,
You believe they're being relocated?
Oh, yes. Yes, of course. I mean, it's what they told us. Why would they lie? It's simple. The engine isn't compatible with magic, and we don't want anyone getting hurt. There's no room for sorcery in Mercuria. The magicals are better off in their new homelands.
They're being sent to prison camps.
Re-education camps. This is true, yes, but only temporarily. This is their first stop. Afterwards, they're given passage to their new homelands, where they can...
Do you really believe that? What would the magicals be re-educated to do? Forget that they're magicals? No, Firdaus. That's not the truth. They're imprisoned. Killed. They're not given a new home.
But they told us. They said they were... They promised they'd be safe and happy and... Oh, light protect them.
So this is why we're sending all the magicals away from Mercuria. Because of the engine.
Yes. Yes. That's why. I didn't know. I didn't know. There are children.
There are.
They lied to us.
Do you need to remove all magicals before starting up this calculating engine?
It's already running. I'm not... As long as the thermaturgical interference is below the acceptable threshold for...
Pretend that I'm a very small and possibly very stupid child.
Oh. No. No, they don't need to get rid of all of the magicals. Just enough not to disrupt our calculations. We'll be done instructing the network in a couple of days. After that, they can pull the lever whenever they want. That's the last component of the engine. The tower. The one that will start feeding on and molding the dreams. Changing the world for the better. Yeah. I believe the official ceremony is a few days from now. The emissary will be there, together with the First, and the Prophet, and please don't kill me.
I'm not going to kill you. But what you're doing here is not the will of the goddess, Firdaus. Something is going on. Someone's...
Kian. I had a feeling it was you.
Uh-oh.
Mia? Goddess, what are you doing here, Hami? Where are your men?
Right outside. They can be here in seconds. You, engineer, what's your name?
I threatened him. He played no part in this.
Firdaus. I'm Firdaus. You lied.
I beg your pardon?
You promised they'd be safe.
I've no idea what you're talking about.
Go, Firdaus. This is not about you. Just remember what I told you. You're not doing the work of the goddess here.
Old Town was a distraction. Famon meant it to be a struggle, for my men to die. He wanted to take my mind off the investigation. Commander Vamon and the emissary have been lying to me about your death. Why is that?
Because I'm a danger to them. And it's not the only thing they've lied to you about. This engine.
You betrayed us. You joined the enemy.
To stop Saya and Vamon, not to fight our people. Not to fight you.
Sister Saya is the emissary. Commander Vamon is your superior officer. They are your people.
They are traitors, Mir. They have betrayed our nation, our faith, and...
You should have come to me first, Apostle. You should have come to me. Instead, you've shamed me. You've shamed Mother Utana, the Six, the Goddess, your nation. When I received word someone had been spotted entering this house, I had a feeling it was you. I entered alone for 2 reasons. One, as a courtesy to the Mother. It would break her heart again to hear that you perished in dishonor, fighting my guard. And 2, you're living proof that Vamon has lied to me. I cannot reveal my hand to Vamon, but I also cannot let you go. You'll surrender to me now, without struggle, and you'll be brought to Sadir tonight, in secret. The courts will decide your fate. For the time being, while I sort out this mess, you'll be locked away under a false name. No one will know you're alive. When I'm ready to confront the commander and the emissary with their lies, I will reveal the truth about your survival, and you will cooperate every step of the way.
I don't think so.
Ask Saya and Vamon about the camps, and what they're doing to...
You lied. You lied to us. You told us they would not be harmed. You told us they'd be safe.
Oh,
They were children!
What are you doing?
Get off me, you idiot!
Go! Go, Keon! Make them pay for this!
Stop that! Get off me! I'll have you beheaded for this.
Shadow, damn you, man! Leave this place, now!
Let me casually stroll. Doop-a-doop. And why is there a window there where you could just look in? That makes no sense. Oh boy. That can't be good. Wow, we got a lot of information dump right there. A lot of things going on.
Yes?
Mother. It's the General. He asks to speak with you.
Send him in, child. Hami, is anything the matter?
It's Kian. He's alive.
Goddess. Goddess be praised. How do you know this?
He broke into the engine room down on City Green.
Light. What was he doing there?
Speaking with one of the engineers, Fadaus, a young man from the southern provinces. Kian said... Oh, well, it's of no consequence. He's a traitor. He's joined the resistance.
But
It is as I suspected. We have been lied to by Vamon and the emissary.
for what reason?
That I don't know. Yet. And until we do, we cannot confront them, Mother.
I agree. We don't know how firm their grip is on the tower. If they know that we know... What about Kian? Was he, how did he look to you?
Alive?
He looked strong. Different, but strong.
He must have his reasons for doing what he's doing, Hami. Kian would never betray Azadir, or his faith.
Perhaps, but that's what he's doing. I gave him the honorable choice to turn himself in and face righteous judgment. But he fled, like a coward, when the engineer attacked me.
Attacked?
I don't blame the man. Kian poisoned his mind with baseless lies. My men detained him, and I placed him somewhere safe, somewhere he can't tell anyone what he saw and heard. Out of Vamon's reach. We need to keep this between us, or we run the risk of alerting the commander and emissary Saya. Much as I'd like to hunt down Kian myself and put him to the sword, we must be patient.
Let's trust the goddess, Hami, to illuminate our path and bring us to the truth.
I certainly hope she will.
Where are we gonna go to next? Hopefully somewhere that saves, so I can end the episode. Yay, we did it! So when we come back, we will speak to the others, and we got a lot of information this time around, and it's pretty crazy. There's a network of pipes making balls go around and do calculations, and the magicals are disrupting that, so they're putting them all in these camps and killing them, even though they were told that they were supposed to not be doing that. It's crazy! Craziness! So when we come back, we will see where this craziness leads us. So till then, you all take care, and of course, have a good one.